Wait, what did you say?
Alright.
Hello.
Hey, Andrew, we need to come out and, if you'd like to come out and have a conversation with us. We're not here to hurt you. We don't have any weapons. We don't have cuffs. We're not police officers, but we do got to talk to you about messages we have with Angel.
Are you here? Why?
Well, because right here...
And we are recording
says,
for your safety and ours,
Angel
so you
is
can't say
11
that we
years
hit
old.
you.
I'm not here to hurt you, like I said. I'm not here to get you in any trouble. We just need to have a conversation about these conflicting messages that we ran into here.
Alright.
If you want to have a seat over here or something.
Yeah, you could sit right here if you'd like. Yeah, I understand that. Probably just got a lot worse knowing you probably weren't expecting this.
Yeah, no, of course.
So when did you start talking to her?
Like 2 days ago.
About 2 days ago.
About 2 days ago?
I wasn't
Alright.
gonna meet her.
You weren't gonna meet her.
I
Alright.
had no intentions of meeting her.
I'm going to let you know now that you were talking to me the whole time. We decoy ourselves online all across the country. You know, obviously, so we can catch people like you.
I'm not trying to meet anybody, honestly.
See, there were a lot of messages in here planning. I mean, even tonight there were going to be plans of hanging out, and then you said, you know, you work in the morning. Understand that, you know. It's the idea that you were going to and you were thinking about it.
I know, it was a fantasy and it was just in my mind.
Could you speak up a little louder? Sorry.
I was just fantasizing.
Okay. Alright.
And look here, we do understand that this may be something difficult to talk about. You know, we're strangers, you know. You don't even know what our intentions are with these messages here. I'll tell you where these messages are going to go after this. They're going to go straight into a filing cabinet.
Okay.
Not my own personal filing cabinet, not the police, not detectives or anything like that.
Okay.
We just keep these in case,
I will.
you know, you mess up again or something like that. We're just an organization. We
I
work with,
understand.
we try to work with the police as much as we can, but the police don't really like us that much. You know what I mean?
I understand. I'm not trying to cause trouble.
Okay.
So the
We
first
just want to go over some of the conversation. Okay.
says, "Hi, I just wanted to say, wow, you are very beautiful. How was your day?" That's the first message. You hit her up first, which, fair game. You didn't know she was 11 yet, right?
No.
And where did you find her?
I didn't believe she was, truthfully, anyway. Honestly.
But you didn't block her as soon as she said it. That's the problem, you know?
And
Understood.
if you didn't believe that she was...
realize that I don't usually do.
I have a really bad ear. I can't really
I
hear
don't
you.
meet people online
Okay.
ever.
Okay.
Like, I hardly ever do. The last people I have ever met online is a long, long time ago.
Says, you care that I'm 11. Sorry. And you did acknowledge the fact that you saw the message and everything. You know, said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
gonna
I'm
take
an
this one,
idiot,
flip
and
through it.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
for breathing.
I mean, you know most of the conversation.
Yeah,
anyway.
see, as you were talking to me majority of the time, or pretty much the entire time, there is a lot of conversation here. For over the course of, about 3 days, maybe?
Yeah,
That's
no,
a lot of conversation. I mean, I was talking
I'm
to you
sorry.
pretty much every day. You make music, I seen that.
I just want to do music.
Your music sounds really good, by the way, honestly.
Thank you.
It kind of makes me sad. You seem like a really chill guy. It really makes me sad that you were okay with, you know, talking to somebody this age, honestly. Like, besides all this, you know, the circumstances we're meeting under, you seem like somebody I'd want to hang out with,
I
you know?
don't really want any trouble with anybody.
I'm sorry. I can't
I
really hear.
just wanted to. I was trying to avoid meeting.
Okay.
That's why I kept on saying, you know, like, I don't want to do this. You know.
I mean, you never said that you didn't want to do this. Is there a reason? Sorry.
I didn't want to break anybody's heart.
Okay. All right.
Put it that way. And I wanted to be soft about it and kind of go my own way.
There was a specific message in here that I will probably end up coming across at some point when we get further in the chats, but it was along the lines of you saying that you would like to hang out with her, but you were scared that you would want more.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, I've been alone for a long time, and honestly, not the age thing, but it's just, I just miss snuggling and being with a female.
Okay.
Okay?
That's understandable. People get lonely at times, but you have to understand that there's a better route to go than this. I mean, the
I
app.
understand,
The app that we found you on,
It's
How
actually
many-
very, very.
I've deleted it off my
how
phone,
many
believe me.
how many other people around Angel's age have messaged you on there? I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to say or
Because I just installed it, messaged a couple people. And
Okay.
That was it.
is there a reason why you didn't want to chat or give her your phone number?
Because I don't really want to talk to people.
Okay. All right. So we exchanged phone numbers, and that's when we began texting on Text Now. Immediately, you were sending a lot of photos too. You did not send any sexually explicit ones necessarily. You did
No,
have this picture here, obviously the ones of you holding your dick, in your pants. Obviously, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to be respectful on all accounts.
Trying to be respectful
I
would have
bet
been blocking her immediately.
I'm not aware of that. Sorry.
Why you gotta be so sexy? Like, wow.
Being respectful to a child isn't something you should really be concerned about. It should be more so being respectful towards the parents of the child by not
Learning
talking to that child
experience for me.
whatsoever.
It's so hard to hear you right now. Could you
This
speak
is a
up?
learning experience for me.
Okay.
I've never had any learning experiences, and even I know.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't know whether I should be blocking or what. Like,
I mean, anytime someone underage, you know what the legal age of consent is?
yeah, I believe it's 18, right?
16.
16. So as long as they're under, or as long as they're under the age, the legal
I
age of
wasn't
consent.
planning on meeting her, honestly.
I mean, there are tons of messages that go against that, but as long as they're under the age of consent, your immediate reaction should be to block them.
Okay, I will
Okay.
never go on those sites again, believe me.
Okay. You were constantly asking her what she wishes she was going to be doing when you guys hang out. What was the plan, hypothetically, had you guys hung out?
What was the plan?
What was the plan?
Yeah, like,
There
what
was
would you
no
have done to
plan.
her?
I said hypothetically, if you guys had hung out, what would the plan have been? I mean, here you guys say
There
you guys
was no
would watch.
plan. I was just gonna go
That's why-
with whatever was planned on the other side.
I mean, she asked you about the plans, and you said that, I mean, cuddling, snuggling, movies. Deeper in the conversation is where you finally decide to get a little bit more explicit. At one point, you said that you didn't
Can you
want
just
to
punch me
forcing
now?
her.
Like, this is.
We do
I'm
this so we
sorry.
could.
I'm sorry.
We don't do it. We're
I
not
wanna
coming here to
be
hurt you. We're
beaten
on your
up.
property. If I punched you right now, your dad could come out and shoot me. You know,
Well, don't
legally.
own weapons.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I don't know that, man. You can
Okay.
tell me that.
All right. So, talking about what you guys are doing, you said. So, what do you do usually when you hang out? Mostly.
Yeah,
So
that's
watch-
what I'm trying to find out. Like, why are you trying to hang out with me? What do you want from me? That's why I was trying to ask.
Okay. Well, she
Well-
said watch TV, lay down, and stuff. You said sounds kind of kinky.
Yeah,
What was the context to that
I
response?
don't know what to tell you on that one.
You had me thinking he was making love to you. I apologize for thinking that when I told you that I had laid with my cousin's boyfriend before. Why does that appeal to you? Thinking about an 11-year-old with an older
know.
man.
I don't know.
This is 11 years old, man. This is like 4 times less than you. You know, like this is literally like a baby we're talking about here, man.
I haven't.
I think this is the youngest we've ever decoyed ourselves, honestly.
Okay, so you want to film me and you want to do this stuff.
I'm sorry,
I would
can't hear
appreciate it if you
you.
could be a
You're-
little
you're
louder for the
whispering.
entirety of the next conversation.
We can-
because we
Okay.
can barely hear you.
I don't understand why. What do you want from me?
We just want your
conversation.
explanation.
Yeah.
We want the truth. We don't want the I didn't want to meet up with
I've
her.
been having a tough time.
Because
and I've
I mean,
been
at the end of the day, in
alone,
these
and
text
I
messages
just-
right here, we have you saying that you want to meet up with her, and we have
Mhm.
you saying that you want to be inside of her.
Yeah.
that's
So
not true.
depending on how truthful you are, that tells us whether we're gonna call the cops or
Yeah.
not.
I mean, even
'Cause
right here.
that shows that
It's
you have
not
no
true.
remorse.
I was trying to avoid the whole meeting thing in the first place because I've been pushing it off for days and days.
Okay, well, I mean, even before any of that, she had never even brought up hanging out yet. You were the first one to say, because when she said, when you said you in the context of saying relaxing, she said nothing, looking for something to go do. You said, oh, I would say let's chill, but you probably can't get here today. So yeah,
I don't even remember that day.
okay.
I work a lot and I get tired.
What do you do for work?
I am not at liberty.
I can't
Is it
hear
Whole
you.
Foods?
I am not at liberty to say, no, it's not Whole Foods.
Oh, it's a grocery store. We know that. And we could easily find out, just like we found out where you are now.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't even tell her where you were from. You refused to say Framingham until today. When she asked where in
Because
Mass,
I
you
didn't
said,
want to meet her.
but you understand that Framingham was on your profile. That's how we even knew you were from Framingham to begin with. And
Yeah,
you would
I
tell her between
understand.
Boston and Worcester.
Okay.
See, that kind of just sounds like you want to give her a very vague, like, area, just in
Because
case.
I didn't want to
Just
meet
in case,
her.
no. See, what I'm hearing is just in case somebody like us or like the
She's
police
not
wanted to come
real.
after you. You want to be vague about
You
where you
didn't
lived.
know that, though. You cannot say she's not real when you were 110% thinking that she was real. Even if
Do
you
you
had
know,
an
I think
inkling.
100% of most of the sites are just scammers and people want to just
Especially
beat me
Meet
up and
24.
chase
You
me
should
down.
you
Then
should
why
get
would
on
you-
Bumble, Tinder. Those apps are normal. Meet 24 is nowhere near normal. Every single person I text on Meet 24, I tell them I'm 9, 10, 11 years old. They're totally okay with that. And like that's
I
what
don't
scares
go
me
to
is that
those.
you're on there. You know what I mean? It's like a
I
huge
don't go to
pedophilic
those.
app.
I don't have it on my phone or anything like that.
You said very tempting since you're so beautiful in relation to hanging out. You said, I mean, you're a turn on for sure, but at the same time, I would probably end up wanting more. That's what I was talking about earlier. What do you mean by that?
You guys want me to kill myself? Is that what you're
No, why would
No,
we
I don't
want
want you
that?
to kill yourself.
saying? I feel bad about thinking, okay?
If you killed yourself, that would be very bad on us.
You understand that there is help for stuff like this, and that's
Yeah,
why we're
I've
here.
been trying to get medical help from a counselor, but they won't take me.
Are you on the registry
For advocates?
for the sex offender registry?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to offend anybody.
It's a really low conversation. It's hard for me to hear him most of the time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, are you being quiet because you don't want anybody to hear? Or do you want to go to the back or something
can
where it's
move
more
somewhere
quiet?
else.
Can we go to the backyard?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
You're a pretty swift talker. I mean, you said you're running through my mind. You must be tired. Have any other good pickup lines like that?
No.
I've been trying to learn some. You know, this is my boyfriend now. I might be able to move it. Give me some.
It's a nice pool.
I
All right.
never swim in
You never go swimming?
it.
Summer's almost over. Should have put it to work.
No.
Hey, man, I'm sweating right now.
Yeah, right? It'd be nice to take a dip in a pool.
No, right.
Alright. Clean, beautiful, simply and on when she sent the picture. I just want to know why you responded to her. Why? I know you're lonely. You wanted
I'm
someone
very
to talk to.
lonely.
I understand that. People, I mean, even being in a relationship, I told, you get lonely regardless. But there are places, as he said, there are apps that have adults on them that are way more on top of, as soon as somebody even says they're 13 in a chat, their profile gets removed. Those are the apps
That
you should
should
be on.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought it was.
No, I
No,
mean,
Me
Tinder.
24 is literally, I swear, it's made for pedophiles.
Right.
Almost, 95% of the
went
people,
there.
or I've never had a single person tell me they weren't okay with the age, and every time it's been under the age of 11 or 11.
And like I said, that's why it's scary that
I
you're on
never
that
went
app
to Meet
because
24 though.
Huh? What was that? Sorry.
I never went to Meet 24.
Meet 24 is where I met you on. That's where these chats
it
are
was
from.
Meet for you.
Yeah, I think it goes by 2 names. Do you have a computer that you go on?
I don't have a computer.
Because I think on a website version, that's what it's called. Because on the mobile, it's called Meet 24 as
On
the app.
Android, it's Meet 24.
Oh, okay, on Android.
Oh,
That's why,
okay.
yeah, because I'm on iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the same. I mean, obviously, it's the same app. That's how we were talking. But yeah, no, I mean, I just wanted to know, like, has this been an ongoing issue?
No, this is like the first time I've ever tried to talk to anybody.
I still really can't hear you, especially because
This
the
is
pool.
the first time I've ever tried to talk to anybody online in
Okay.
a long time.
anybody like over the age of 18 is included, or
It's just in general.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I find that hard to believe. I mean, I message people online every day, whether I even mean to or not.
Mhm.
Whether I'm realizing it or not. This can't be the first person you've ever messaged online ever.
In a long time.
Okay.
Because I got catfished by this girl once called Sage.
Well, did she turn out to like be like underage or something like that, or?
No, she was 23.
Oh, okay.
Was she just not her pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I stopped meeting people online.
Yeah, that
I
makes
like
sense.
meeting people online, okay?
What made you come back to it?
Well, no, I mean,
I
we
did
met
come
online.
back to it.
We met online.
Well, technically we did, but not technically at the same time. I didn't want to meet at all anybody.
But I'm talking about meet in relation to just talking in general, not physically meeting. You said you don't like meeting people online. You mean only physically? You don't like meeting them online?
I don't like physically meeting anybody from online.
Okay.
Well, when you say that when you say, do you want me inside of you, is that an in-person thing or is that an over-the-phone thing?
It's neither.
It's an in-person thing. Did you have sex in person or over the phone?
Neither.
Why are you don't gotta get aggressive,
you're getting
man.
kind of
I'm not
aggressive.
aggressive.
I mean, we're trying to be 100% respectful
I'm just
with you.
being defensive.
I'm just not understanding. I understand this is a difficult situation, and I mean, you're probably dealing with a lot of emotions inside your head right now, but this is something extremely important. There are children in this neighborhood.
I understand.
You know that?
I totally agree with you.
Okay. If you agree with me, why did you ever talk to an 11-year-old?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Okay. What would you want? Because I get the vibe you want more than you're saying. That's all. I said, what do you think I want? You said not to say I'm for or against it, and you said to kiss and snuggle. I said, yeah, I do. You said, don't be, I take it, I turn you on too.
Is kissing and snuggling in person or over the phone?
Can you kiss her through the phone?
I mean, there's a song about it, but...
snuggle anybody.
So you were lying to her?
Yes.
That's a little fucked up too, don't you think? You're toying with an 11-year-old's emotions? Don't you think that can fuck them up mentally too?
I was trying to back off.
Back off, but you continued. That was this was...
I kept on, oh, come on.
Second day of talking. Man, I mean, there was a whole another 24 hours up until about, 10 minutes ago until we got here. I was still texting you.
We have somebody we caught 2 nights ago. We were talking to for about a month, and we had only about double of the screenshots that we have with you, and that was a whole month, man. Like,
yeah, I dream so much.
You talk a lot.
I dream so much. I imagine I feel you. What does that mean?
Feel someone hugging me.
Huh?
Feel someone hugging me.
Feel someone. So you would dream so much that you could feel her hugging you. That's what you meant. Sorry, I read that
Not
text
her.
when I got it. Well, you said imagine
Just
I feel
the
you.
imagination of feeling someone hugging me.
So then, how come you said you?
Good questions.
You're rolling your eyes, but you understand that you're the person at fault here. We're doing our job.
I get you, and I understand you.
Do you think that there's something wrong with what you did?
I believe that I shouldn't talk to anybody.
Okay. Do you believe that what we did was wrong?
No, I don't believe you're wrong because you feel you're right.
That's not a very good answer.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
And I believe that you are going for a definite good cause.
We're in the back, man. You could speak up.
You need
Nobody's
to be
gonna
louder.
hear you.
Not for nothing, you need to be louder because I cannot
believe
hear
you're
you.
going for the definite good cause and what's for right. And
Well,
I am.
Well, thank you
agreeing
for
with
that.
you.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah, especially in a situation like this. All right. So after the I dream so much I imagine I feel you, I said you dream of it too. And you said, yeah, like you sitting on my lap facing me. But you have more in mind in my imagination. What? I just don't understand what's appealing about that. I'm trying to get in, I'm trying to pick your brain. I want to know what it's like inside of your brain when all of this was going on.
We used to catch people decoying at ages 15, 13, whatever, 14, and like those are all bad and everything, but 11, man, it's just that, like I said, that's a baby, An 11-year-old can't even take a walk down the street without a
I
mouse.
didn't believe it was fucking true.
Then
why'd you keep texting?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna text somebody who
was true.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't believe her, then you should have just stopped talking to her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep texting somebody who represents themselves as 11, even if I don't believe it.
If you didn't believe it, how come you didn't even question her once about it?
Well, how do you question people? Like, people are just gonna lie to you anyway. Like, you lied to me.
Well, I mean, in that situation, you don't question them, you just block them.
Right.
In other words, you weren't what you said you were, which is what I thought.
Or you say, oh, I'm sorry I messaged you, and then block them. Or
I'm sorry that I'm not really an 11-year-old girl.
Well, it's good.
Yeah, it is good. It's good.
Great.
Yeah, it is, because you would have ruined that child's life.
I didn't want to ruin any child's life.
I mean, there are tons of... I mean, alright, let me read this then. How long has it been since you laid down with your cousin's boyfriend? I find it hot. Said like last year maybe. Said, oh, you miss it? Said, yeah, the feeling. Said, why so long? I said, because they don't come around here really anymore. They moved. You said, did you want him in you? I'm just curious. Why are you asking her about that?
yeah, is that something you talk to 11-year-old girls about?
She would have
No,
been
it's
10
not.
at the time.
I had no idea.
She said about a year ago. If you're talking to an 11-year-old, how old would that make her?
Listen, if you have a point to prove, you prove it.
I've told you now about 12 times. I can't hear you, man. Trying
If
to
you have a
conversation.
point to prove, you proved it.
How did I prove it if you don't seem to even agree with what we're
I
doing?
am agreeing with what you're doing.
You're-
I just am very uncomfortable right now. First of all, I don't like cameras.
No, that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
We have cameras just for our safety and yours. Just so
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
say that you
attack
like stabbed me.
I'm not gonna
And
do anything.
But we don't know
We
that,
don't
so
know
we
that
need
for
to
a
keep
fact,
this on
though.
for our safety. Alright, but you wanted him to? Did he do more than snuggling or not? I said, we did a kiss. You said just
You
one,
know
or
what?
did you make
I'm
out?
gonna call the cops on you.
Okay, I
Okay.
already just texted them, so that's no problem. You can sit here and wait, alright? And you can continue to speak to us if you please.
I do want to talk to you, but why are you doing this to me? Are you gonna call
why are
them
you
down
doing
there?
this to yourself? That's the fucking question here, bro.
That's why
Don't
I
blame
deserve
this
to
shit on
punch.
us, bro.
That's why I deserve to be punched and beaten and
Yeah, you
stuff
do.
to be
You deserve that
isolated.
in prison. You don't deserve that here.
Exactly.
In the
That's-
comfort
Can
of
you
your own
shoot
home.
me right now?
No, I'm not gonna fucking shoot you. I'm not going to prison over somebody like you.
Yeah,
Are you
no.
fucking kidding me?
Because I had no intentions, but you're making me feel so damn uncomfortable.
This isn't what these fucking papers are saying.
No intentions? Sounds like you got hot. Did you try for more? You're making me hot, by the way. I wish I would turn you on. You wish that you were able to turn an 11-year-old girl on.
No, I don't.
You're a 45-year-old
Do you
fucking
even-
man. Take some responsibility for your
Do
actions.
you even think that an 11-year-old girl is capable of those emotions and understanding them at that age?
No.
Exactly. I think it would be awesome to see a new picture of you. That would be my dream. I'm daydreaming of you.
We're gonna make you listen to every single one of these
Yeah,
since
no,
you
I
want to
mean-
try that.
Trust me, I've skipped a fat stack of these.
Power isn't in your hands. Just remember that.
I'm not looking for power.
But clearly you are. Yeah, I'm gonna call the cops on you. I'm gonna call the cops on you. What the fuck you think they're gonna do when they pull up here? Think they're gonna defend you?
Right.
Let them beat me up. I don't care.
I already
I
told
just
you, bro.
rather
That's gonna
die.
happen to you in prison, not here.
How do your parents feel about this?
That's why I didn't want to meet anybody.
That's not what these messages say.
I'm not talking about how would they feel about you actually bringing an 11-year-old girl there. We can get to that next. How do they feel about us being here right now, catching you for something like this?
Well, they hate my guts and they're probably going to throw me out, which I probably deserve, and I'm probably going to go to hell.
You told us you rent this apartment from somebody. We're just too embarrassed to admit that you live with your parents in their basement at the age of 45.
Here,
That's fucking pathetic.
thanks for calling me pathetic.
You're welcome. You deserve it.
Absolutely no fucking problem, man. Okay.
Can I go in the house now? Because I really
You're
don't.
allowed
I mean,
to
you
go
can
inside
go whenever you
whenever.
want. We can't hold you here, but
Yeah.
just know the police are coming here. So, I mean, honestly, is there really even a point in him sitting here and talking to us? We've already gotten the confession and everything we need, so. Alright, have a good one. See you when the cops get here.
Outside when the cops get here. So you can either wait and continue to talk to us, or that could be how it goes.
No, it's okay. He said enough already. We go online decoying ourselves as like 11, 12-year-old, 13-year-old boys and girls. We basically try and get grown men who want to meet up with, the child for, sexual reasons. This man in here, his name is
Andrew Hart. He thought he was talking to an 11-year-old girl. Sexually, I have every message from the second he ever first messaged her.
Is this like something you guys do full time?
Yeah, across
Yes,
the
sir.
country. He's the 33rd person we've caught. We just got 2 other arrests in Massachusetts alone this week.
Yeah, in the past 2 days.
So show me.
You can go and look through this. Every message is all in order for you.
You
Printed
can actually
everything
keep
out.
that too if you'd
Yeah.
like.
So this is the individual?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Andrew Hart. He's 45 years old. The age is clarified multiple times too.
It was off of an app called Meet 24. He was very careful in the beginning with getting sexual, and then like towards the end, he starts asking things like, "Do you want me inside of you?" and
Yeah.
all that fun business.
He even sent her a photo of him with his hand holding his junk. Like, he's disgusting.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. 11 years old. That's basically a baby.
And he doesn't see anything wrong with it, and that's even worse. And his family's telling us that we're ruining their night, and they have they don't see any issue in this.
Yeah, and we also have his full confession on tape too.
Yeah, it's all recorded.
My question to you is this: who does he live with?
He lives with his parents.
His mom and dad that we know of.
He lives in the basement.
Yeah.
You know,
As they usually
most
do.
pedophiles do.
Yeah, basement dweller, pedophile. Average. Yes, sir.
He wanted to meet up at around 11, 12 o'clock so that, I'm guessing so he could sneak her in when his parents were asleep.
Yeah. He said specifically so he didn't want to disrespect the people he rents from,
Yes.
which is his parents.
Did you confess him already?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
we have it
sir.
all
Yes, sir. We
recorded.
have the, it's about 30 minutes of just taped confession.
Yep.
Where is he taping?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. He was
I
completely
told him
aware. He
pretty
never
much
asked me to
literally-
stop.
Yeah. I told him 2 minutes into it, not even.
Where was your phone recording?
Right here, literally right in front of us.
Yeah.
He could see it the whole time.
I basically just gave him the I'm recording for your safety and for mine, and he never asked me
If
to
he
turn
had,
it off.
if he had asked us, we would have just left the property and called you guys.
Yeah.
Because we don't stop recording those scenarios. We don't turn the cameras off and talk to them because we don't know what they can do to us. We people.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, sir.
Or white curves. Essentially what?
I hope so.
So one of the guys here was trying to solicit.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. He lives 12.
12?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. His name is
Andrew Hart,
Andrew Hart.
45. They're gonna take this serious as fuck, just for the fact that there's some cop cars here right now. We have to be road.
How'd you guys correspond?
He first hit me up on an app called Meet24. He reached out to her first, and from
He
there,
reached out when to her. Who's her?
her is the
decoy.
presumed me. I was decoying myself as an 11-year-old girl named Angel, so he reached out to Angel first on an app called Meet24, and from there he took it to Text Now because he didn't want to give her his real number, which is a texting app where you can get like fake numbers, so it's not your real number, and then that's where the rest of the conversation took place.
How'd you locate? Did he have you come here?
So there
Or
was
Angel come here?
Yeah, there was discussion of hanging out. He said that originally he did want to hang out tonight, but he said he works in the morning, so he said Tuesday we would have to. But
You guys been doing this for a while?
Yes, sir.
he's
This
catch
is
number
number
33.
33.
Nice.
Yeah, this is
Thank
our
you,
third
thank
one in
you.
the past 2 days. The past two got arrested in Massachusetts as well.
How did the law enforcement go about it then? Because I mean, I got to go through
Oh.
sergeant, detectives. I mean,
Yeah.
did they do a summons?
So the first catch about 3 days ago now,
Yeah,
Chicopee.
he was an RSO.
Yeah, he was on the registry, so they took him in immediately. They took the one from 2 days ago in immediately too, but they only took him in for questioning. And then since we didn't get to give a statement that night because they had us waiting at the station for like 4 hours. I catch Preds.
I catch prey.
Yes, sir. It's
EYE.
EYE, catch Preds. It's not just like an I. It's a play on words.
Here's one of them.
Yeah.
Is there other associates that you work with, or
We occasionally work with other predator catchers, but we do this mainly
Yeah.
just us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how old are you guys?
I'm 21. Sorry,
I'm
just
20.
turned 21.
Yeah. I thought you would ask me something. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Did he already get your names and everything?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, that's what it was. And then
What's the app that they use?
Meet24.
Meet24.
On he's on
Yes, sir.
Android. I guess on Android it's called Meet for You, but on Apple it's Meet24. I can show you it right now. It's honestly
Okay.
disgusting.
What's your
We
name?
used
Yes,
to
sir.
use
It's,
apps like
DOM
Grindr, where
as
we would
Mary.
decoy ourselves as like 13, 14, 15.
IN.
But this, and
Yes,
he knew.
sir.
He knew that. What?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That show up at people's houses and accuse them of this, and somebody's going to get the brilliant idea to go and do something about that. You know what I'm saying? But we unfortunately don't operate on the same rules as you.
Mm-hmm.
We have to follow all the guidelines and laws, so we can't just go into someone's house and arrest them for something like that.
No, yeah, of course.
And there's a lot of information here to digest, and we're going to have to write a report about it.
So if he doesn't want to talk, this doesn't just get like straight thrown out the window, does it?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
Okay.
we have literally pages of information
Okay.
to go through.
All right.
And
As
we
long
get-
as the case can be opened, I mean, that's all we
Yeah,
want.
no,
and,
that's-
and have a business card so we
Honestly,
can contact you
I
guys.
know that everybody gets excited about the handcuffs and throwing them on. 99% of the people we throw the handcuffs on, before we even get the report started, they're bailed out and back on
Oh
the
yeah,
street.
no, that's the thing. I mean,
So,
majority of the time they're out by
It's
the
more
same
important
night.
for us to dot all the I's and cross all the T's to actually
Right.
make something like this stick.
Yes, sir.
So, in order for us to continue this and the officer to make an attempt, I'm going to ask that you guys now depart so that we don't have a confrontation between the two of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay? But we have all your information. We'll punch the report. I'll get you the report number if you want.
Yeah, please. There's no you guys wouldn't have it. No, it's gonna go straight to detectives. I was wondering if you would know a detective number I'd be able to get in contact with.
If you just give it a couple days, they'll assign it to a detective and just call the detectives bureau and,
Okay.
and give them the case number.
Out in here? Well, obviously, right?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Framingham.
Okay. Yeah.
Did they answer?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's going to be 22 dash. And then they're going to say it over the radio. One second. They all start.
22 dash.
So in terms of back and forth, is Are you guys blue and he's?
Yes, we're blue and he's white.
Hemingway?
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, sir.
So even if he talks to you, if he chooses to talk to you guys tonight, there's no way he can walk away in cuffs.
It's possible. We'd be incredibly dumb.
Yeah, but he kind of is.
Yeah, he is incredibly dumb.
I mean,
Yeah.
do you guys walk up to him and say like you have the choice to talk to us, or do you just say, hey, we want to talk to you?
Well, we asked to talk to him, but they take into consideration whether the person's free to leave or not. In this particular case, he's in his house.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
come to the door at all. Most people will at least come to the door.
Yeah.
But as soon as they say those magic words and I want to speak to a lawyer, we can't ask them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, that number is 22-004757. 4757.
Okay. And there's a direct website I'd go to use that, or just give it to the detective?
If you call the regular line during the week, most of the detectives work during the day, so
Okay,
Monday
yeah.
through Friday during the day.
Okay.
Call and say, can I speak to the detective bureau? And they'll transfer you upstairs, and then just say, I'd like to speak to the detective assigned to that case number.
All right.
Okay.
Of
And
course.
then hopefully, like, he has to write the report tonight.
Yeah,
It has to get submitted and approved, so it can take like a day or two,
Of course.
and then you can follow up with the detective. All right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All
That's
right.
good.
All right. Thank
Again,
you so much.
I appreciate what you're doing. I totally sympathize with the cause. I have 2 young daughters
Yeah, of course.
myself,
Yes, sir.
and I can't stand these people.
course.
This is very, very dangerous.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you
Yes.
for warning us
All right.
about that.
Yes. We will remember that.
Have a good night.
All right.
Thank
You
you,
too.
Be safe, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Take it easy. Good luck with everything.
You too.